Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Um, I'm a little bit behind on my phone, so we'll have to wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Okay. I'm a little bit behind. I sound pretty good today. What's going on, everybody? It is Circle Talk. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you don't know, it is a Poetry in Motion weekend, right? And if you don't know anything about this, here we go, Miss Marvelous Mar and everything she's about. So we're in. You guys are in for a treat because we've had a few conversations, and I'm excited to share. Some stuff that I didn't know, and some stuff I'm sure I'm going to learn today as well. But before we get into Marvelous Mar, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to iShots.com. Mr. Marvin Patterson, thank you so much for your amazing work you're doing in the community. Thank you so much for continued support with the Circle Talk and the Circle brand. If you guys are looking for anyone to get out there and do pictures for you, hit up Marvin Patterson at iShots.com. He'll get you done right. Just let him know I sent you. He'll give you a great discount. Next, want to give a shout out to Iconi and Team My Guy Junior Thomas. If you're looking for someone to get you somewhere in style, he's doing the party bus thing at the largest. He's the big guy in Washington right now doing the party buses. So if you want to get there get there and not have to worry about getting home, he'll take care of you. Just let him know I sent you. Hit up Iconi and T or hit up Junior Thomas and tell him I sent you to get you done right. I got two more. Sorry. We're going to go ahead and thank the Chaya movement, Chaya Fashion. Ms. Zakia Sita, thank you so much for always being a friend. She has supported me from day one, and I support everything that she does. So if you guys don't know a little bit about Zakia, she is really busy in the community creating potluck spots for people that have items that they're creating, personal items that they're selling and that they're trying to get out to the community. So if you guys don't know what she's all about, hit up the chayafashion.com and learn more about not only that, but her own fashion lineup. She's turning rags into riches and selling them at a reasonable price, affordable price. So check out the chayafashion.com and learn more about Zakia and everything that she's doing. Last but not least, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the woman that brought us together, Miss Marquita Evans over at Intentions Juice and Smoothie Bar. Y'all, if you guys have not been paying attention, she's been doing some amazing work, doing a lot of things in the community. She just started on her second Intentions Juice and Smoothie Bar that's going to be opening up real soon. Give her a hand for that. Continued success and support. We appreciate you so much for everything that you continue to do. So if you guys have not been to Intentions, check it out. It's on 54th and South Tacoma Way. Tell them we sent you. They'll get you a little discount. All right. So real quick, let me go ahead and open up this chat real quick. Hey, thank you guys for being here. I see a few people popping in. Thank you, Rebecca, for being here. Also, if you guys haven't shared it, make sure you guys share it out. And let's get this thing on and popping. So, without further ado, that was a mouthful. I've been doing a lot of talking. This is kind of what I do. But this isn't about me today. This is about this young lady over here. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Little nervous, but wonderful. I hope everybody's feeling wonderful today too.
Absolutely. One of the things that I tried to explain to her that she doesn't have to be nervous. We're all family here. We support each other, and this is an opportunity for us to learn about you, and just all the amazing things that you're doing right now in your life. So let's get into it. But I want you to rewind and get us caught up. Let's learn a little bit about your upbringing, where you're from, family, brothers, sisters, any of that stuff.
Okay. I'm originally from Belize. I came to America when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
Went to high school in LA, joined the military out of high school, and been traveling around, and boom, here I am.
Yeah. I mean, I learned a little bit of this stuff that you guys are about to hear. She gave me little tidbits, so I knew exactly touch on. But for me, I think one of the craziest things that I realized about you is that you are from Belize. You moved to LA, of all places, and then you went into the military.
Yes.
And then when
Yes.
you went into the
Yes.
military, did you end up traveling a lot in the military as well?
Yes. Of
Really?
course. I lived for 2 years in Korea.
Wow.
Been to Germany,
Man.
been Georgia,
Yeah.
stationed there for a couple of years. I was
Man.
married to a
Yeah.
soldier at
Yeah.
that time, and we lived in Georgia for a
Yeah.
while. And so, yeah.
Been all around the world, I should say, not the
Yeah.
country, the world.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Let's take it back to living and growing up in Belize. How was the livelihood there? How did you live? The family. Were you guys on the positive side, the wealthy side, or were you guys kind of in the mud, or were you guys kind of what was the life about? How did you guys?
Think like more like middle class. My mom was a teacher.
Oh, okay.
Well, my aunt, she raised me.
Yeah.
And so, up until we
This is live, y'all. My door just opened up on its own. This is live.
Yes.
I think it freaked both of us out. It's a little windy outside. Sorry about that. Sorry.
So yeah, I don't know. We're like middle class. I
Mhm.
want to say middle class poor.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
black moms, they make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
They make it
Absolutely.
happen. They
Absolutely.
make something out of nothing all the time.
Absolutely.
And so, I like to consider myself lucky enough to have two moms.
That's cool.
My aunt that raised me and my mom that birthed me. My mom that birthed me, she still lives in LA up until now.
Nice.
And we have a good relationship and everything now.
Mhm.
But yeah, from like 3 to 12, my aunt raised me.
And was it just you? You had many brothers and sisters?
I have one brother by my mom and my dad. And I have a half sister
Okay.
also, but we don't really know her because we don't really,
Yeah.
I wasn't really raised up with her.
Right.
So yeah, we don't really have a lot of like closeness and stuff like that with her. So
Gotcha. So, I was thinking about. Oh, before we move, I want to say happy birthday again to my mom. Yesterday was my mom's birthday.
happy birthday,
She turned
mom.
70, you guys. She looks like she's like 40. She looks younger than me. No, I'm just kidding.
That's that black
But
skin.
absolutely want to give a huge shout out to my mom if she's watching. I love you. Thank you so much for being such an amazing person in my life. So yeah. Um, so after moving from Belize to LA, what was the big transition? How different was it living in Belize and living in LA?
Oh, it
You
was
guys
a
had
culture shock.
yeah,
'Cause like I did 1 year of like middle school. In middle school, let's say there was a substitute teacher. Kids would like throw paper balls at the teacher,
yeah.
talk back in Belize at this time. You can still whoop kids.
Wow, that's
Like
great.
full on whooping. And like if your mom heard about it, you're getting another whoop.
Yeah. You getting a
So
double
I
up.
was like, wow, this
A double up,
look
really.
at look at this.
Absolutely.
So yeah, very culture shock in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
definitely.
So were you guys in a good part of town, or were you living in a rough part of town in LA? Because I mean, when most people say LA, most people are like, oh, that's a hood.
So yeah, South
That's
Central.
a
It
hood.
is South
That's a hood.
Central, but it's like on the outskirts of Koreatown.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like the 18th Street Mexican gang.
Yeah.
Right there. But like I'm a girl, so they
Yeah.
don't really,
Yeah. Really.
they don't really mess with girls too much. It's like,
Gotcha.
guys most of the time. So wasn't really that much, going on
Mhm.
around here like that.
That's crazy. That's really crazy when you say because most people be like LA. Oh yeah, man, I don't go around that place. It's crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? The whole stereotype that it's hoods. LA's hood. So.
Well, it's not everywhere. You'll be surprised, like from one block to another block, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe it. I believe it. That's like what they used to say about, Tacoma, Hilltop. Like Hilltop is one of the worst areas in the state. But that was like you're talking about the 80s, 90s. It's not like that anymore. We're just talking about what happened back then.
oh,
But people still believe when you say Hilltop, oh no, I don't mess around there. I heard about the Hilltop. Like
so yeah, I heard, I heard
15,
that.
20 years
I
ago.
heard that. Yeah, I heard that now, and I was like,
Nah,
not so much.
not so much. Not so much.
Because I have friends that live in, South Central,
Yeah,
Century Boulevard,
yeah.
Crips,
Heavy,
the whole
heavy.
nine,
Yeah,
and there's gunshots all the time.
absolutely.
Like there's something going on. It's just,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, that is not
Nah.
like that, not even a little bit. So
No,
it's
it's like
relative, though. It's
light work.
relative. Somebody in Chicago would be like,
Yeah. Powerpuff, Hilltop ain't nothing. Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy when you think about, these different places and how people stereotype them, but that's besides the point. I think for me, I want to know now as we continue, kind of transitioning through your upbringing, when you decided to go into the military, what made you decide to do something like that?
well, like, any rebellious teenager, I wanted to be away from
A
my mom.
rebellious teenager, huh?
Of
Is that what
course.
it was?
I mean, I was like quiet all the time, because
Yeah,
like Belizean culture, like kids are supposed to be seen, not heard. They
yeah,
go
yeah,
in school. So
yeah,
then there was a lot that was like pent up, I
yeah,
suppose, inside of me that I was like, you can't say how you really feel, and no matter how really grown you are, you're never grown enough to tell
no,
your mom how you
no,
really feel.
no, none of that, none of that. There will be none of that in this house.
So I decided I wanted to go as far away as possible. What other place than the other side of the globe? Why
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
right?
right, exactly.
Why
That's
not?
crazy.
I wanted to travel, and they did that. They
Yeah.
they gave me a lot of that. Yeah, I've been all over the place.
So when we do thank you for your service, by the way. When I think about the military, like, because my dad was in the military, and there was a lot of things that kind of gotten swept under the rug. I don't know if when you served you dealt with it, but my dad was a trooper. So he's seen a lot of crazy things. Did you actually experience anything crazy, like seeing people get shot or any type of craziness that the military brings into your life?
Not on the death side, not in the military. Funny,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, yeah, because most people talk about military, war,
Mhm.
military and war. That's usually what you get. So I had to ask. Thought it was a good question. Um, what would you say is one of the biggest things that you learned by going into the military?
Tougher skin.
Tougher skin.
Yeah, like to kind of think for myself.
Yeah,
It kind of was one of those things
yeah,
that like,
yeah,
to just be strong in your own self,
yeah,
self-esteem, all of that.
yeah.
Like military is good with that, and just like structure, you know,
Absolutely.
just being able to take care of yourself
That's awesome.
and showing up, this kind of thing, just the things that they stand for. It wasn't until later on did I really start appreciating that.
Yeah,
One of those things, for example, is like working out. I did not appreciate getting up at 5 in the morning, but
yeah,
now people pay for that, right?
yeah, yeah,
And I would happily pay someone to come knock on my door and be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
get up. This is happening.
yeah. That's funny. Yeah,
Happily pay for someone to do it. So those things like that, those are really, good values,
absolutely.
taking care of your health because, if there's no you, then what, you don't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
What's the point? It doesn't matter how
If you
much
don't
money
take care
you
of you,
make.
who's gonna take care of you? Nobody is.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how much money you make if you don't take care of your body.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
you gonna live to enjoy spoils of your
absolutely. That's facts.
it is cold. That door
Are you cool?
the cold out
You want me to close the door?
here.
All right, guys, give me 1 sec. I gotta
The,
close this
the,
door.
the door. It got cold on it. But yes,
Yeah,
like and just like the sense of like loyalty,
yeah,
this kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So, like, those are good values.
So, do you keep up with anybody that you met while you were in the military? Any friends that you
Um,
still?
very few,
Mm,
very few. Because once I left, when I left the military, I had hurt myself.
mm,
Like I was kind of bitter for a long time.
yeah,
I really was. Like I was depressed. I was, because you go from being able to do anything, and they make you feel like you can do anything. You can
yeah,
stop a bus.
yeah.
Like,
Bam!
bro,
Stopping buses
no,
up in here,
no, oh hero, like
right?
it. When you go from being able to do whatever you want to not being able to, and like other people not being able to really feel what you're feeling, this kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's devastating. And
Yeah.
so for a long time, I just felt bad.
Mm,
And then shortly after that, like I was married to a soldier at
mhm,
this time,
yeah.
and we got divorced after that. So it was
Okay.
like
Yeah.
but now I can appreciate that though. Now I can appreciate all of that, growing from all of that. So
That's cool.
yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna dig too far into it, but um, after you finished, you said you and your ex-husband divorced.
Hmm.
Where was your emotional state at that time?
Oh, I was depressed.
Yeah,
I was hurt, and then on top of that, I was losing my partner.
yeah.
Oh, I was depressed. I was depressed. I want to say maybe for like 6 years after that, I felt like the ostrich with its head in the sand. Like I just,
Really?
yeah, like I
Wow.
just,
Hmm.
I tried to hurt myself. I did. I was depressed. I was so depressed. I tried to kill myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I tried and I failed. I took a bunch of pills. And
Wow.
I woke up the next morning. I was like, well, guess we're supposed to be
Absolutely.
here.
You
and,
know, absolutely. It's
and
facts. I mean, at
so,
the end of the day.
like I still, from time to time, those thoughts come into my head.
Hmm.
But, I learned quickly, like, nah,
No,
the
no,
devil, it's not my time yet. When it's
no,
my time, it's
no.
going to happen. Like, I've lived through so much.
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
older you get, it's a testament to your ingenuity. These
absolutely.
children don't understand.
No, no.
You can only say something when you live this
Absolutely,
long.
facts. Speak on it. Like at the end of the day, guys, like really quick, before we get past this, just so you guys know, we are going to be here again on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking mental health, poetry, and mental health. She's going to be one of the guests. We have a plethora of amazing artists, poets, that are going to be on the panel. I have people that are sending me messages still to today about being a part of this panel because it's extremely important in their worlds, in their lives. And so please make sure you guys tune in Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's poetry and mental health, our mental health check for April. So don't forget about that one. Um, so, how are you today? How are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Feeling
Uh,
good?
Heck yeah.
Okay. So when I think about you and when we met, I had gotten a message from our good friend Terrence. Shout out to our guy Caution. Uh,
Yeah.
he sent me a message. I was coming back from the outlet stores. I had just bought some shoes for um, a family that did not have um, any means for support for their children. Terrence had sent me a message about it. I reached out to a couple of people that are involved in the community, and I went out to the outlet stores and bought some shoes for some kids. Terrence was like, "Hey, you need to come to Intentions Juice and Smoothie right now. We're doing it, our first event. Come and check it out." And so I was like, driving, I was like, "Man, I've been driving for about 45 minutes. I kinda wanna go home and get in bed." But then I was like, "But then I know I won't go to sleep. I'll probably watch TV and be up all night." So I was like, "Let me go and check this out." So I went to this event, and shout out to Terrence, Marquita, and the rest of the crew that are putting on these poetry and intentions events. Guys, when I tell you, It made me appreciate um, just poetry way more than I ever have in my life. Going to these events, watching these poets and these amazing people share their knowledge, their insight, their language, their verbiage with me and everyone else that was there. It's been such an amazing journey. It's gotten so important to me that I've started writing again, and as everybody out there that knows me knows, I used to sing and create poetry and make music all the time. That was something that I did, but I stopped. For 10 years, I haven't done it. And ever since I've been going to those things, it's really been such an amazing feeling. But one of the things that I'll never ever forget is this woman right here. When I say she lit up the room, she lit up the room, guys. Like I was like, I need to know her. I need to have her on my show. We need to have a conversation. We need to be besties. So I want to know, and I'm sure everybody else wants to know, where did this all start for you? Where did poetry come into, play for you?
So it's been since August of last year.
Really?
Yes. In June,
Hmm.
I got a divorce.
Okay.
But, from the last time, this time I was married to a woman.
Okay.
Still love her to death, but, had to let each other go with love.
Absolutely.
And so, but this time I was determined that I wasn't going to be depressed. There
Hmm.
was going to be no head in the sand,
Right.
no, none of
Right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I was on Clubhouse and I wandered into a poetry room and I just decided I was going to try
Wow. That is so crazy. And you never got into poetry at all before that?
it.
No writing ever?
Nope,
What?
nope.
I'm tripping right now. Like literally, I'm tripping. Like she started doing this last year. And when I went to this event, excuse me, it was like watching a seasoned vet, someone that has been walking this walk for years and years and years. I kid you not, like everybody that was in the room was blown away. And I mean, like you remember, I know you remember how you was laying up the stage. Like it was easy. It was
I
just too
was
easy.
nervous. It actually was my first time on an actual poetry open mic.
Yeah.
I want to say it was my third or fourth time
Mhm.
overall
Wow. That's so amazing.
because I um Nate Nate Jackson was so happy. Was okay. So
Yeah.
where I
Shout out to
live
Nate
now,
Jackson, by the way.
yes,
Shout out to Nate Jackson.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. He's out there making everybody's life better,
Yeah.
making everyone laugh. Thank you so much.
Yep.
He's like
Absolutely.
changed my life too.
Yeah.
I opened for him a couple of times, but
Yeah.
that's only because so he has an open mic.
Mhm.
And I went to his open mic because there was no poetry community that I knew about in the area.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, well, I got funny poems.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. And he saw me and he saw my talent and it's just been on ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Shout out to
yes.
Nate though. I still, by the way, I still want to get in contact with you, Nate. If you're watching, brother, we need to connect. I've been trying to get at you for a while. Let's make it happen, brother. I mean, this my homie right here. Let's make it happen. We can all do something together. I'm with it. So I don't know if you remember the bars that you were spitting. I'm pretty sure you do, because I mean, they were hot fire, like 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 crazy. Um, one of the things that I wanted to do today, guys, I know all of you guys are anticipating a poem. I mean, I'm sure you guys want to hear her do something. Um, is it a good time? Would it
Yeah,
be a good time for a little something? Something?
it's a good time.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet, and I'm gonna let her spit some bars for you guys. So, um, no pressure at all. No pressure. I'll get out the way.
So this is something that I've been kind of running into a little bit lately,
Mhm.
ever since the poetry thing started. But they say people don't say anything until they see you start doing something. Then they want to talk.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Then you
Mhm.
know what it truly is, what it really is. What is it that you've been feeling all this time?
Absolutely.
So, and then I'll give you some history behind what I'm saying because
Absolutely.
I brought
That's good stuff. She got some good stuff for us today.
Okay, so this is called Black America. It's something that I've been working on. So it's new ink, and y'all get to be my first audience. What does it mean to be Belizean in Black America? Some would say it's like black, but not black. And I've been thinking about that. No white person ever told me I didn't fit the description. Yet here I was, dodging slurs in dark Kamehameha form from people that resembled my lineage. Imagine someone coming to your house, stealing a bunch of jewelry from you, bringing it to their house, and putting some of your jewelry in their living room and some of your jewelry in their bedroom. Is the jewelry in the bedroom and the living room somehow different now that they're in another people's house? A marauder, savage, bloodthirsty bounty my eyes perceive. Destructive, equally tragic, no difference. That's what it means to be born in Belize in Black America, with Queen Victoria's face still to this day plastered on Belizean currency. They say if you want to find out what really happened, look at the money. Well, look at the money. Blatantly disregarded, but it's right in your face. We're your sugar cousin. So give me sugar cousin. 7 to 9 years, sweet boned, indentured body. Life expectancy grim as tropical natural disasters. And we made black eyed peas and rice. We know cassava and okra. As we roamed the dingy halls of the pilferer's cottage, I thought you knew why caged birds sing. Matters not if you're in the living room or the bedroom. All black people valuable and precious, the real crown jewel. Generations of melanated pearls stolen from black sands. Caribbean people, the model for Willie Lynch schemes, mainland dreams. Mahogany, wrap your earth tone branches tightly around my neck for this strange sweet. And I'm sorry, cousin. It's Ras and dirty murder in all the rooms of this kleptomaniac's house. Belize got its independence from Great Britain on the 21st of September, 1981. So there's nothing that anyone can say to faze me about being black or enough. Black as you can get, because we right in the middle of the equator. Central America's perfect little Her Majesty's English speaking country. Creole now, because Mayan blood titrates my veins. The sun god temple decorated with Orisha gold. And yes, we still play the Congo drums. We dance to its primal rhythm, Jankunu. We know Anansi. The ancestors' blood runs deep, hexing you with this spiritual voodoo. The cost of our freedom has never been cheap. And after over 500 years, we're still here, like Morpheus, the universe constantly morphing us. All Black people freed from mental slavery, moving as a collective divine. What's your part? Poem.
Mm. That's good.
Thank you.
So tell us I mean, most of it can be, I mean, if you listened and you heard it, then um, you understand what she's saying. But um, I need a sec. I thought I was plugged in, but so give me one sec. If you want to explain a little bit about the poem and, you know, just kind of give them the history of.
So this is Belizean currency. This is a $50 bill. And I don't know. Let me get up to the camera a little bit more. I don't know. Can we see better? Ah, there she is. That's her face right there. There she is. And this is a $10 bill. There she is again. Uh, Trying to get the light in there. There she is again on this side. And on a $2 bill, there she is again. Over here. And
Why do you think that is? Why haven't they changed them on?
I mean, they just got independence in 1981. That's
Right.
not even a lifetime. That's
Right.
not even a generation yet.
Right.
Here she is on coins. This is 50 cents. This is $1, 5 cents. She's on all of it.
Wow.
You know, so it's literally the difference in putting some jewelry in the living room and some, if it's all their territory.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
United States just happened to get its independence a little bit earlier.
Can I take a look at it?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to take a look at it.
And then, so I mentioned, we danced to the Congo drums.
Yeah.
To its primal rhythm. This is Jankuno. This is a dance that we do in Belize, and it's very African. It wasn't until I started really paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
It looks like a very African scene. You see the mask?
But the mask.
Exactly. Very, 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 very South African.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. And this is in Belize, taken in 2011. My mom took this picture. We're celebrating. And it's been a common scene.
That's crazy.
It just shows the connection. If you really start really looking,
Mm-hmm.
just the connection that we all have, back to the motherland,
Mm-hmm.
back to this moment, to where we are now.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about the fact that, like, Black people on a whole, that are outside of the motherland,
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of like when you go to the mall, there's that big map.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk up to the map, it tells you, it tells you a couple of things. The layout of where you are,
Mm-hmm.
and it tells you something more important. It tells you where you are. It can't necessarily tell you where you came from.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it could show you where the parking lot is, but it doesn't know that you're in green F2 4 flights down in the basement.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's kind of what it feels like one of those maps. If you're outside of the motherland,
Wow. That's interesting.
you're here. But,
Yeah.
and what do you do with that? It's important to know where you are too. That's
Yeah.
just as
Absolutely.
important.
That's true. Facts. So, damn, it's got me thinking now. Like, need to do a history lesson myself. Like how many times have you been back?
Actually, I was just there for February. I spent all of February in Belize.
Oh, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you do? Just hang out with
Cold,
family?
y'all. It's cold. He got it ice cold in
You
here. I
know
don't
what?
know. He was expecting frosty or
It's not
something.
me. It's the weather. It just started raining. That rain, it comes cold in this state. I'm sorry. I could get you a coat if you want to come.
Actually, I got mine right there.
You want your coat?
Yes. I picked up a these because my hands are frozen. He thought he was gonna have Olaf or something over. He was not expecting me.
This is live, you guys. This is how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Expecting me.
it was comfortable when I got here. Trust me, it was comfortable. I mean, but I do also have a coat on myself.
We had a coolest witness person came and knocked on the door. Like, we done got prayer.
It's been going down today. It's been going down here in the hilltop. But so how important is your heritage to share it with people?
As far as what do you mean? Like,
just letting them know who you are and where you're from. How important is that?
I mean, it's no different than saying I'm American.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. I spent more of my life in America
Yeah.
than anywhere else at this
But I'm
point
sure
now.
you get it all the time though, right? People probably like, "Where you from?" all the time.
Yes and no, because I don't have a big accent. Like, if you call my mom right now, you would know right away. Hello.
I mean, because I could tell out the gate. I could tell out the gate, and that's just because I've been around a lot of people, and so I mean I can kind of tell accents.
What's your background?
I'm here. I was born here. I
Ah,
was born here. My family's from Louisiana.
nice.
So they have accents down there, but they're different.
Different. Mhm.
And they anytime I go down there, they're like, "You ain't from here, are you?" Because I'm from
To the way
here.
you sound.
Yeah, I'm from here. So I mean, yeah, I'm here,
Mhm.
and this is me. But
So,
do I have an accent to you?
no, no, no,
You
not at
sound
all.
normal, huh? Sound
Mhm,
proper?
mhm.
Do I sound white? I get that all the
Okay.
time.
What do you mean you pronounce ours?
I
Is it
I
an
don't know. I don't
ease?
know. I don't know why. I don't know why people say that to me, but I've heard it so many times. You know,
I mean,
but I didn't go to school. I mean,
it's because your sentences don't run on. They make sense.
so hey, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask, please go ahead and drop them. Like we just chilling. We're having a good time right now.
Yo, yo, yo.
So let's talk about what's coming up. What do you have coming up? You got anything coming up next that we can look forward to seeing?
Yes, actually, I have a singles for all the singles that are in Tacoma,
Hmm.
Seattle area, well, in the Washington area, period.
Hmm.
Hold on. Let me pull her up. Yeah, it's a single spring social, and it's at Made Space Needle. Um, hold on. Hold on.
No worries, no worries. We here.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have the. Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's on May 13th at Made Space Needle. They're at 2002 East Union Street in Seattle, Washington. And yes, we are celebrating single. Um, and I will be performing there. Come on and check it out.
Nice.
Tickets are on sale right now. They're 45. You can get to those from on my Instagram at uh, Marvelous Mar, all A's, no E's, Marvalous .mar, and you'll see my gorgeous face.
Absolutely. That's cool. So guys, remember, if you guys have not followed her, go ahead. Like I said, go to her Instagram. Like she said, all A's, no E's.
Mhm,
Marvelous Mar. She will be with us again, like I said, on Monday. So make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be really interesting.
mhm.
Um, how important is mental health to you? I mean, I'm asking now because there's gonna be a lot of
Wait,
people tomorrow.
wait. So the the social is gonna be by Naya Love by Chi, and
Okay.
her information is on my Instagram on the Instagram flyer also.
Okay.
So yay!
Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Um,
I also have something else.
yeah, send it, send it, send it.
Yes, I have the red, black, and white social extravaganza at Jaria's on April 29th. Also, it's at 6 p.m. And so that's going to be great also. So come out and check it out. Have some good food and poetry also.
Awesome.
And that's going to be at the Star Center, 3873 South 66th Street
Yeah.
in Tacoma.
Yay.
So come and check it out. Have some good food and be entertained.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I'll make sure that I put all the information in the inbox for anybody that's wanting to come on and check it out as well. So I got a couple more questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and close up shop. But like I said, we're doing a mental health check for April on Monday. Um, I'm going to ask you right now, why is mental health important to you?
Well, mental health is important in that you have to take care of yourself. You know, you can't give to anyone else before you fill up your own cup.
Hmm.
And we need more people taking care of themselves. Gone are the days when it's okay to just like push all of your feelings into a box in the back of your mind.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now today, because help is so readily available, if you don't go and help yourself, that to me is where weakness is.
Hmm.
It's one thing to know that you have a problem. It's another thing to know that you have a problem and choose to do nothing to
Yeah.
help yourself.
ab-
That's a big difference.
Absolutely.
So you have to. And plus we're raising children and we want more positive role models, even if it's just in the way we treat each other.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
starts with, like, if you don't love yourself, how can you treat anyone else good if you don't even love you?
That's true. That's
So
true.
it's important to start with yourself and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Take that time to love on you the right way.
So I'm gonna dig into something that you had spoke about earlier. We didn't really touch on it, and I don't want to get too deep into this because I know how important it is to. There's a time and a place for everything. Um, but you had spoke about a moment in your life where you felt like doing something to yourself, hurting yourself.
Mhm.
I've been there too. There's a lot of people that are watching that, pay attention to my podcasts that have been in these situations because it's a really important thing to me to share and talk about because a lot of people are going through those moments when you realized that all these things were happening to you. Like, imagine somebody coming to you and talking to you about your situation. What is something that you would say to someone that is feeling like the world is crashing and they just want to take their life? What is something that you would say to someone like that?
This is just what you're feeling right now, you know, in the grand scheme of things, because life is hills and valleys. It really is. Sometimes, things are going wonderful and then something happens that knocks you, but it feels like it knocks you out. But the universe is not against you. The universe is here to love you and grow on you and make you stronger. And so, like, you just have to find it within yourself, and sometimes that may mean going, helping and saying, going and asking for help. And that is so courageous. People just don't understand what it means to go and say, you know what, I'm having a problem and I need help.
Hmm.
And so, you know,
Absolutely. Yeah, um, I was um, the watching scrolling through Facebook yesterday, and I'm not going to put this person's name out, um, but there was a friend of mine that was on live, and he had been talking about some moments where, he wanted to take his life because he felt misunderstood, like nobody cared, and to me, um, I just try to remind them, like exactly what you said. It's a moment in the
mhm,
journey. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. It's
mhm,
just about how you maintain yourself through it all. I mean, I practice um, living my life by making the most of the day that I'm in.
mhm,
This day, work this day. How's this day going to work out? If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, sleep on it. Try again tomorrow.
yes, yes, sleep on it.
Sleep on it. Try
Yes,
again tomorrow.
yes,
I
yes,
mean,
rest.
and even for me, when I was going through my period where I was feeling like I was misunderstood in every part of my life, I always made sure to remind myself that there was a moment, And most people know I had a moment where I wanted to jump in the lake and call it what it was because I can't swim. So I know if there was any way that I was going to leave this earth, that was it.
Mm.
You know, pills, I could take pills all day. But, like I can't swim. So I know if I jumped in, it's over.
Mm.
That's all she wrote. Um, but I don't know. I really want to just remind people, anyone that's watching, just like she said, just like I'm saying now, like those rough days are coming. Just always make sure that you lift yourself up. If nobody else comes around, make sure you lift yourself up. Love yourself. Regardless of how hard it is. Like, I see a lot of people going through hardships, including the ones that are in my circle, that beat themselves up a lot of times when really it's okay to go through some hardships. It's a part of this life. This life isn't. It's not just an easy trail. You
But
know.
that's what depression is. They say it's anger turned inward.
Mm,
And
mhm.
so yeah, it's important to forgive yourself and love on yourself.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
I I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I just get really passionate about those words.
I figured when I woke up the next morning, I figured I was like, well, yeah, I guess God has a plan for me.
And and
So
and
so
that's exactly what
so
it is.
so what is it?
Yep.
So
It's it
so, so what is it?
it
That
could be
became the question.
it could be what we're doing now. Talking to people, telling them your story, explaining to them that yes, I've been there.
I don't even, it's
And look
funny.
at me now.
I don't even I don't even like talking about that part of me anymore. I think that's what triggered the funnier side of me. To be able to laugh about things even when they feel like crazy,
Yeah,
uncomfortable, not crazy, uncomfortable. It's important to use the right word because words have power.
absolutely. Facts, facts.
But when
That's
things
true.
get uncomfortable, like remind myself of what's real.
Hmm.
Like, okay, look, you woke up today, you have a roof over your head,
Yes.
because that those thoughts will come. They
Yeah.
will come and they will bombard you if you let them.
If you
So
let them.
like I make myself laugh. I make other people laugh when I feel it trying to
Mhm.
creep in on me. Like it's
Yeah.
important to
Yeah.
give to other people. And
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Do you? I mean, because I do notice that you have that funny bone working a lot of times. You ever thought about getting you know, being a comic comedian?
I didn't even know it was a thing until recently. Like
Yeah.
for real. Like I didn't know it was a thing. Okay, so growing up, like I got held back a grade. Like I
Okay.
was the kid that got back their paper full of red marks. So for now, to me, turning the table, to
Yeah.
like great writer. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What? Who said you?
Yeah.
So now, for those kids out there too, if a teacher tells you something that doesn't resonate with who you are, you don't have to believe them.
Mhm.
There
Yeah.
there's plenty of people out there who've been told that they can't prove people wrong all day, every day.
Yeah.
That
Mm,
means you.
absolutely.
That means I have the definition of the little engine that could tick tick keep coming. You blink, I'm on you.
That's so funny. You got jokes, y'all. I'm not lying. I've been in the audience. I've seen it. But you also have some real raw, passionate um, language that you spit. And for anyone that's out there, trust me, you guys want to go and check her out. If you haven't checked out any of her stuff, she's fire. Some of it's a little raw. Some of it's a little, NC-17. But I appreciate her for everything that she does. I mean, it takes a real person that's comfortable in their own skin to take every angle, every level that you take. Like every poem is always something different, it's cool. It's really cool to watch. You know.
I got a lot to pull from. I got military experience. I've been married to a guy. I've been married to a woman. The last ex was a woman. Like,
Yeah, yeah, you got a lot to work with. Got a lot to work with.
there's a lot to work with, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I got one last question. If you guys have any questions, I'll scroll up and make sure I didn't miss anybody. But hey, thank you, Joy, for being here. I appreciate you. Rebecca, mental health is coming from within. Anyways, if you guys posted any questions, go ahead and drop them again for me. I apologize. There's a lot of comments, and I could be scrolling for a while in order to find those comments. So I'm gonna ask one more question, and then we're gonna call it a interview. It's been an hour.
Really? It flipped right by us.
It's been an hour.
Thank y'all for hanging out with
Yeah,
us.
sure.
It's been amazing.
So this question is the one question I ask all of my people that I do interviews with. Every single person that I've talked to asks this same question. When you leave this earth, what do you want people to remember about you?
Well, I made them laugh and how I made them feel good.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't hurt, to have, my words, because now, they're in the Library of Congress, copywritten work. And,
That's tight. That's
I'm,
tight.
I'm
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. And like now, of course, there's going to be a book. There has to be.
Yes.
I have so much
Absolutely.
work now.
Absolutely.
And so,
Yeah.
like just those words, the idea that, it'll inspire someone else one day.
Yeah.
So all of it.
Well, you know what? For me, I want to let you know that I truly appreciate everything that you have brought to my world. I mean, you may not ever known it unless I had this conversation with you today, but I love when you show up because I know what it is. It's beauty from within, and people can take that any way they want to, but I think what you do is beautiful. And I hope and pray that at some point I get that book. I want to get that book.
Yes.
I want to, experience that, in its entirety. I think you have something special, and if people haven't, experienced what we were talking about today, and they're just missing it. I mean, it's crazy, like the life you've been through, and you haven't even given me meat and potatoes, but I'm a very observant person, and I'm pretty good at putting two together. Um, I appreciate you. And I hope we can do this again. Once the book is out, we'll sit and talk about it and all the things that have happened since then. And I can see you doing all these major events. I know it's coming. And I've slowly seen you grow and stuff, and so I'm excited for what's to come. With you.
I appreciate you saying that
absolutely.
so much.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
just don't know. I'm gonna be cheesing all day. Y'all, my cheeks are broke.
No. I'm just keeping it 100. Like I don't just do these with just anybody. Like I handpick every single person myself. Yeah, I have to see something, I have to hear something, I have to experience something in order for me to have a sit down conversation with you.
He gonna make me cry.
No, it's no, you're good people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about. That's what Circle Talk is about. It's about good people doing great things in the community. And you have had an effect on me, and I appreciate it. I really do. No joke. No joke. Real talk.
I really appreciate you saying that because I needed it. I needed
it. It's real. It's all love.
I
all
really
love.
do appreciate
All
you
love.
saying that. I'm glad that that you feel that way, that I make you feel that way when when I show up.
Absolutely. I know what's going down. She's a heavy hitter. If you guys know what it means to be a heavy hitter, anytime she's in the house, if she's on the bill, it's going down. Trust me, it's going down. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna conclude. Like I said, guys, poetry and intentions every third Wednesday of
Yes,
the month.
open mic.
Please make sure you guys come and be a part of it. Experience it. I
It's amazing.
promise you, you will not be disappointed. I
It's
promise you.
amazing.
I
It's
promise you.
amazing.
Every single one I've been to, they just get better and better and different artists. It's not all the same people. There's different artists every single time.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's gotten bigger and bigger every single
It's
time. So
it's
you gotta
gotten
come
bigger,
early,
bigger,
come get
bigger.
your name on
Trust
the
me.
biz, come
This
here.
intentions, juice, and smoothie bars
Yes.
eventually not gonna be able to hold everybody. It's people be standing up. By the end of the night, there's people standing trying to find chairs because there's no chairs left.
Mhm.
But it's definitely worth it. You're going to feel every single emotion of every poem that is spoken from every single person that steps up there. It's nothing but a love fest, respect fest. You
It's
know,
true. It's true. I've been to every single one ever since the first one. I've been
Mhm.
to every single one
Yeah.
except for my sunroof exploded. Like, how does that even happen? And so I missed one of them
Yeah,
because my car was getting taken care of. But when I came back, like the week after that, it was like 3 times the size of
absolutely.
the one before. And I was
Yeah.
like, what? But it's been so good.
It's
Caution, you are doing
yeah.
that
Shout out to
thing.
my guy Caution. I mean,
And intentions, juice bar.
Marquita
The wine
at
is great.
Intentions. I'm telling you guys,
The wine is great.
it's so perfect. It's been one of the best things that I've experienced. Every month I anticipate it happening, and I always when I first started going to these. I've been to everyone. I haven't missed one yet. But everyone I've been to, it's been such a good time. Like I miss work. Don't tell nobody, but I miss work to go to these things, and it's because of the way that I feel, when I'm in the place. It feels like a good, safe place to be,
Yeah.
you know, and it doesn't matter, your size, your shape, your color, your sexual preference. It don't.
Yep.
None of that stuff matters. You're respected from top to bottom. As
Yep.
soon as you come through that door, everybody's been amazing,
Yep.
and it's inspired me. I've written probably, I would say, at least 8 to 10 poems since the first time I stepped on that stage. I was like, I got to do it. I got to. And so I did, and then I was like, I gotta do it again. and so I've
Yes.
been writing a lot more, and just I promise you guys, it will inspire you if you come. Intentions Juice and Smoothie Bar is on 52nd and South Tacoma Way for anybody that wants to be a part of that. Every third Wednesday of the month, it's going down. I promise you. I will post it as well. I always do. I'll post it again next month once they start posting. I'm sure Mar will be there as well. So make sure you guys come out. It's going to be a hit. I promise you. You're going to enjoy yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah,
You'll enjoy yourself.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna get rolling. She's gonna get rolling. We got things to do. My son's gonna be here any minute. And y'all know, if all this stuff is out here when he gets here, Dad, what's that? Dad, what's it? He always want to touch everything that's not his.
Curious.
you know.
Curious. That's a good thing,
But that's my
though.
boy. That's my boy.
Mhm.
But I thank you again for doing this with me today. It's been good.
You are
Is there
very
anything you
welcome.
want to ask me? I mean, I always ask.
When can I come back?
I'm always here every Sunday. We do these. Every Saturday we do shows, but every Sunday I do, family dinner. You come over for family dinner.
Oh, I'm so here.
And I owe you Angela's too. I owe Angela. I owe her
Oh,
Angela's, y'all. She rushed to get here, and then when she got here, I was in the shower. Making her wait. So I do apologize. I will make that happen. We're gonna make that happen.
oh,
For
okay.
sure. For
Well,
sure.
I'll enjoy the Angelas, but don't even worry about it. You're forgiven.
Hey, Richard, thank you for showing up. He just said that He got here a little bit late on the time, because he's on the East. But he wanted to show his support. So shout out to
thanks,
Richard over there on our YouTube channel. If you guys haven't hit the YouTube channel yet, make sure you guys go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Come on, y'all. We trying to keep this thing on and popping, and I can't do it without y'all. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks again, Mar, for being here. I'll see you guys on Monday. Please make sure you guys come in Monday. I promise you, I think Monday is going to be my best one I've done because of the significance of it and the people that's on it. Amazing, amazing, amazing people. You know a lot of those.
Yes.
Pyro.
Yes.
Richard's gonna be there.
Yes.
What's homegirl's Lenny? Linnea's gonna be there. Oh my gosh. Caution's gonna be there.
Yes.
It's gonna be some heavy.
Ghana's gonna be there too.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. So Monday at 5 p.m. We'll see you guys then, okay? Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Take care. Peace.
Bye, y'all.